Hey everyone, this is Photo Culture Podcast. We got Max here. Everybody knows me, Rose, and then we have a new co-host named Amanda.
Hi, how are
special
you?
guest for today.
So a lot of people have been asking us to start doing more like solo like podcasts instead of like interviews all the time. So this will be like our start with that. We'll start doing those on a regular too. So let's touch on the topic with Ayesha Curry.
Ayesha Curry was topic of discussion this week, and it was funny because for me as a guy, I didn't know girls feel like they need male attention even when they don't necessarily want to pursue it, but they want the fact that it's there. I guess when Ayesha sees her friends getting DMs, I guess she gets some type of jealousy, or if they all go out as a group and they're all married, and then the guys want to talk to her friends and not her, even if she's not going to talk to them, she still, I guess, feels out of place. So that's what I'm assuming from a male's perspective. As a male, if I go out with my guys, I can care less. You feel me? Like, if I go out, girls like him, girls like me, it doesn't really matter. You feel me? If I'm not going to pursue it, I can care less. That's just how I feel.
So what would you do if that was your girl that said that on the interview?
I mean, if it was my girl, it would be so new to me that I'd just be in shock. I'd be like, wow, you care? Like, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's the truth, then it's the truth. Like, if that's really how she feels, then I have to adjust my thinking and be like, okay, that's different. But now I can understand if she talks to me about it.
Would you feel some type of way since she didn't talk to you about it, but she brought it up on the podcast?
Oh, that's the whole point of a podcast. I say stuff on here she probably don't know. So, like, the whole point of a podcast is to be like, to talk about the 100% truth of how you feel unapologetically. That's what she did. That's how she feels. That's how she feels. I think the memes are funny though. So the memes are hilarious, but I mean, I don't think it's a big deal.
Can we get a women's touch, Amanda?
Well, I did see the interview and I saw all the memes and the internet going crazy. My whole thing was with the discussions I've had with men and women. I wish Jada Pinkett had let her go more in depth as to what type of attention she meant, to what degree, because I don't believe, like she said, that she doesn't get attention. I don't believe that she goes out with her girlfriends that she doesn't have men coming up to her and saying you're beautiful, or, you know, I'm sure she gets that. Every woman gets that. Even the ugly girls get that. Like, so I'm just trying to understand what type of attention she's looking for.
Same thing with me. That's how I felt. I felt like Jada kind of saved her.
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of like steered the discussion away from what she was trying to, like when she started talking.
I felt like if it had went in more of a detail, I feel like she said something and she didn't realize what she was saying when she said it.
What do you think she was saying?
I don't think Steph Curry knows that she wants attention.
So you feel like she's not getting enough attention?
From home, like from her husband?
Because he does be traveling.
Think so.
He's still, because at the interview they were talking about how it's hard to deal with dating a NBA player because they're always traveling and stuff like that. So maybe
they've been together since they're like young teenagers, 15, 16, 17. They got, they're still young. I think they're probably our age with already 3 kids. She popped out 3 kids in like 3, 4, 5 years, and then here he is, like, he's a phenomenon. To me, the second best NBA player besides LeBron.
Okay,
that's popping off, and he's getting panties thrown at him. He's getting groupies going to the hotel rooms. And here she is worried probably about her body not being back to where it was because I just popped out 3 kids. He's always on the road, so she's probably not getting that attention from him, and she's probably not getting that.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
So she wants to like basically compete in his eyes and be like as bad as the girls that he's.
I don't think
seeing
any woman
day,
wants to compete. Right? I think she wants him.
No, but you obviously you want to be as attractive. If
she wants to be more than just competition. She wants to be above all that.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying she wants to be as attractive as the girls throwing pennies at Steph Curry, she wants to feel on that level. Does that make
No,
I think you're saying it wrong, but I think I get what you're saying. It's the way you're trying to explain it.
No, I'm saying it like she want for girl. She probably sees girls going at Steph Curry. She's like, she's prettier than me.
No, I think she just wants to not be the
how
mom for a little bit. She has all the kids all the
She
time
wants to
for the
focus on
most part.
herself for once.
Yeah, like maybe she doesn't want to be the mom that has the 3 kids. Maybe she just wants. I feel like she said something that is mostly like insecurities with her because Steph is not around as a normal person would be, a normal husband would be if he wasn't famous, and they're lacking in that department, and she wants that, and it just came out on the show.
See, I don't think that. I think she wants just guys to be like, oh, I didn't know you're married. Let me get at you. Oh, my fault. You feel me? Like, you know, like if you're dating a dude and then and another guy comes in and he's like, oh, when you talk to them, get your number, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
So you think she wants new attention? It doesn't.
She just wants the guys around that don't know she's married to like get excited when they see her. And I guess she doesn't get that enough.
It could be possibly that maybe when she's out with her friends, she's not getting that attention as much as her friends are too, probably.
I mean, I've seen the comments and everybody's take on it, and for me, for one, I love their relationship. I love that he's a family man. They're a good family, cute family. She just comes off like a church girl to me. That's not a bad thing. But if you look on her IG, all her photos are she's fully clothed from head to toe.
That's what she was talking about on social media, like girls dressed in certain ways.
And a couple years ago, she put out some tweets saying, you know, girls are dressed provocatively and this and that. But female, like, you don't have to dress provocatively to be seen as sexy. But she's dressed from head to toe, covered up. Like, for me, there's a rule when it comes to fashion and dressing sexy. Like, if I'm showing my chest, I'm not going to show my legs. If I'm showing my legs, I'm not going to show my chest. Like,
you don't want to do too much.
You don't want to do too much, and you're still looking sexy. But I've never seen a picture of her where it's not like the church girl.
Did you guys see the meme where they're like, people are like, you guys want a Nipsey Hussle so bad, but you never see Lauren London dressed up for like she's always clothed like she's not naked or anything like that.
Yeah, like Lauren London I don't think she's dressed provocatively. I think she's dressed for her age, for sexiness, for her man. Like, no guy can sit here and tell me sometimes they don't want their girl to be dressed sexy, and you don't have to show everything.
I feel like that catches a guy's attention no matter what. Like when a girl dressed sexy, pretty much like sexy don't have to be fully clothed. Like you can dress up like showing your legs and stuff like that.
I mean that goes back to like a female swag. Like swag is half of the sexy, right? Like you got to be able to dress and do your makeup and do your hair. If you don't know how to do none of that, then you feel me? You could show all the skin you want, but if you don't know how to
correct,
if you don't know how to make it work.
So I think she said in her interview, it's something an insecurity in her. I can't speak for her. I don't. No. I'm not a mom of 3.
Plus, she didn't really go full in depth with it. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Alright. And you feel like guys like to have attention too? Because we were talking about earlier, and actually saying you don't think so.
I know there's a lot of backlash with guys coming to her saying, "Oh, she has everything. She has a good man, and she has her perfect family, and this and that." But guys, at the end of the day, you guys want to know you still have it too. You guys,
do you care?
To be honest, the old me probably would care, but as you get older, bro, you really don't give a fuck.
You don't think so? I think that's when it gets worse.
I mean, it's nice, but like,
I think
not
when
like
you're
I'm
older, that's
when
when it gets worse. That's when you want to do it. That's when you're losing your hair.
You know what it is? I think it's like for guys, we have the stigma of being cheaters.
Correct.
So like,
black men don't cheat though.
Yeah, most 100% of black men do not cheat. That's number one. Number 2 is like, guys don't. Like for me, I don't want to be known as a cheater. So like, even if a girl comes to me, I don't care. I don't want to be attracted to other females, but sometimes you are, and that puts you in a situation. girls are not looked at as cheaters, so they could have 100 guys in their DMs.
Where
The
girls
guys
not
won't
looked
be-
at as cheaters.
Not really.
Nah, girls are looked at you. Some
Not
girls
really
are.
though.
Have you seen this gym like today?
No,
there's-
obviously there's some. I mean, it depends on your partner, but for the most part, on social media and all this stuff, you're gonna be like, oh, he ain't shit, this and that, this and that.
Yeah, but you haven't heard none of that in a while because Mother's Day's coming around.
I don't got nothing to do with nothing. You feel me? Half of these moms, they be moving around too. But my point is, for a guy, like, I don't want to be known. I want to get away from that stigma. So like, if I'm not seen, if a girl doesn't find me attractive, it doesn't really matter to me.
I literally believe
Because it
that's
gets-
like a quarter of the male population. Like,
Not gonna lie.
you can't. When you get older and you have a wife and you have kids running around and you go out with your friends for a guy's night at a bar, you can't tell me at some point down the road, middle age, you don't want to know if you still got it.
No, but that's where confidence comes in. I'm gonna feel like I always got it. You feel me? And that's half of it for I think Ayesha Curry. Like, this half of it is the confidence. Like, I feel like I'll be one of those 80-year-olds that feel like he got it. But like that doesn't necessarily mean if I don't get that attention that like if you're looking for the attention, then you need something to get back. But if you're not looking for it and you get it, it doesn't mean anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go looking for it, but you can like go to a bar and be like,
That's not where I put my value. So like, but the confidence of still being like, you feel like you still got it, and your girl finds you attractive, which boosts your confidence. But
Yeah, he has to sound politically correct because his girls are
I'm
watching.
serious though. Like
I mean, hey, then she's lucky, but I know guys that are gonna sit here and still want to know that they have it.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like as you get older, you've been dealing with that person for so long. Sometimes you need
Yeah.
a spark. Maybe you need a spark. You want to try something different. But I don't know if you have to go to the bar and see if you have.
I'm not saying you go to the bar specifically for that.
that's what
Like,
I said. If
you
you're
just,
looking for it, then it might break her.
So if it
feelings
happens,
you
it
don't
just
get
happens.
it.
You just want to
Yeah.
test it out. Okay.
yeah, you just, okay, I'm already here. Like, oh, let me see if she'll accept my drink.
Plus, she's not saying that you're going to act on it either. You just
yeah, I'm just saying like,
But I don't put my value there. Like.
but that's you. Like I said,
That's
it's
what
like
I'm
a
saying, for me
quarter
personally,
of.
I don't put
Men.
my value. I rather put my value into like. Obviously, if I put my value into certain things and it doesn't come back to me, then I'm get my feelings hurt. But if I don't put my value into certain females, I'm not gonna pursue. Like, I don't even care. Like, what's the whole? Why would I put energy in something? You feel me? Now, back in the days, you gotta always have a cut. You gotta always be freshed out to death. And if a girl doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't text you back, and you really feel some type of way. But for me, as I matured, like, I stopped caring.
About your hair?
Not about my hair. Not about my hair, but I stopped caring about. I get it done when I get it done.
Oh, the
As
little
long as I'm
things.
good at the house, that's the only thing.
Some
that
girls
matters.
think that's a problem. They want you to be on top of that all
Yes,
the time.
I'm sorry.
Just like how
I-
you first met them, they don't want. 'Cause when you start getting lazy,
totally agree with that.
when you start getting lazy, they notice that. Trust me.
No, it's not about being lazy.
Yeah, but you
it's
say you
about
get it
being
on-
good at the house. Like, that's my point.
No.
For me personally, it's about being good at the house. As long as old lady is cool with it.
So
I'm
let's
cool.
say you met your girl and she looked a certain way. She was, she had a banging body. She kept up with her looks. 10 years from now, after like 2 kids, she put on some weight. She don't go to the gym. She's on the couch sloppy. You're gonna still
you
want
can't be
her?
sloppy. Like, you can't be. That's not what I'm saying. I said as long as you're good at the house.
What does the good
What
at the
does
house
that
mean?
mean?
That means when she sees you, she still finds you attractive. That's the only thing.
I
that
mean,
matters.
she's gonna always find you attractive,
That's
but
not
she
true.
gonna look at you
That's
differently
not
because
true.
you're not on top of like your.
No, but you gotta know when to get things done for me to stay attractive in her eyes.
All right. So how often did you used to get a haircut before you met her?
Same thing. I
Oh,
get it
so
done, I get it
then
done.
you're not really doing it when you out
But
there.
I had like more of a I'm going out. I gotta get a haircut. Now I go out with my lady. Like she knows
Because
the
you
the
already have
rotation.
her.
Yeah, she
But
knows
they-
the rotation. So I
Isn't
don't
that bad though?
necessarily-
I personally think that's bad.
Because you don't want to get too comfortable. Like that.
Correct, because then she's gonna go looking somewhere like, damn, I didn't meet my man like that. Like, put
But
on
But like I
somehow.
said, she has an issue. She's gonna tell me. Like she telling me, look, you gotta do this. Like you really gotta do something. Like do something about that. And I do the same thing to her. That's the whole point of a relationship.
Would you do that too? Like Would you like give him a hint, or you just tell him,
Yeah,
"Let me go get a haircut"?
I would tell him, like, I'm sure
But
he
you guys
gets.
are together all the time, so obviously, like I said, I know her nail rotation, I know her hair rotation. Like she knows, you feel me? We're together so much that but you don't even know when people's hair is growing because you're there so much. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my
Okay. Let's touch on the Tory Lane subject. You want to explain it? Bring it up.
Oh,
Sorry.
So the end of April, I guess Tory Lane put out a post on Instagram talking about a regular girl. That difference is a regular girl. Mad low key, don't be around all the guys. Don't call every guy that she's fucking bro. Don't gotta shake her ass on the gram for some likes. Don't gotta worry about every rap guy in her DM. Excited about some regular shit and grateful for the little things in life. Don't always gotta be in the popping parties, in the popping promoters section. Like I said, I'll take a regular girl any day. I'll take a regular girl over a famous one any day.
That's interesting.
So Max, what's your point of view on that?
I think as a rapper, you're in that world, so you want like, cause you're in the entertainment business, so you gotta always be entertained. Like you don't necessarily. Most people don't have like a real. I mean, they do have a real life, but what they portray is like this glamorous thing. If Tory Lanez wants that, he has to be okay with having a homebody and being at the crib watching movies. You feel me? And doing stuff like that.
What you're saying is, since he's a celebrity,
But that tells a lot about him.
Since he's a celebrity, he has to follow or portray what he has to follow what he portrays.
No, I mean he could do what he wants, but that tells me what Tory Lanez wants is somebody who is almost like him. I feel like he exposed himself to the fact that he is a humble type of dude. Like he's not into like going to the club every night. Maybe he does, but he probably don't like it. He probably wants to be at the crib and just have a
Tory
regular life.
Lanez is one of those artists that are crazy. I've been at the club with Tory Lanez and a fight broke out.
Nice. He got a temper. He's a little guy.
He's rowdy.
Yeah, he is right.
And I think the reason why he wants I won't say a regular girl is because a regular girl's probably going to put up with certain things a famous girl's not going to put up with because she can't get certain things a famous girl can get. So he can shut her up with, I was out late at the club partying, oh, I cheated on you, oh, here's Maserati.
I don't think that's what he said though. He was like, you don't want a girl that's on the gram that cares about like this. You feel me? He explained like he wants a girl that's gonna do certain things and not care about certain things because he probably don't care about that type of stuff.
I don't know if he don't care because I'm pretty sure he's attracted to that. A lot of guys are attracted to that. But what's wrong with a girl?
And then you see the cop chasing on top of that. So like he's probably looking at a whole bunch of these dudes. I know QC, the president of QC got like 2-3 Instagram models pregnant, and then you see Rick Ross getting all these females. He's looking at that like that's not lit to me. You feel me? Like some of these girls are only in it for the clout. Why would I even want to be in that position? You feel me? A regular girl is just gonna want regular stuff. She probably want to go to college and have
But
kids
is he
like
going to
J. Cole.
support that, or is he...
That's what he says he wants. So I'm assuming he wants that.
I
Like
don't
J.
think
Cole,
so.
look at J.
You don't
Cole's
think so?
situation.
I don't think so.
Look at J. Cole's situation. J. Cole got a chick. Y'all probably don't even know how she looks.
I do not what she looks.
So she went to
She low
college.
key, I know, but
Yeah, she went to college with
But
him.
so is J. Cole.
yeah, he is.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
his personality.
Tory Lanez is not a low-key type of dude.
I'm just going by what he's saying.
Even what he wants, I don't think. All right, first of all, let's just like, what's the definition of a regular girl and then a famous girl, pretty much? Like,
I mean, if you care about the club.
so
Okay.
I think I'm regular. I'll just say it. I barely go to the clubs, and I can go to the club every night of the week.
I
And
mean,
be in the section.
you could still go to the club and be low key, but I just think your values of what you care about. I mean, do you care about being next to this person? Do you care about the likes and the retweets? and
so
all
the
this other
girl's
stuff?
value is what separates the famous and the regular.
Yeah. Do you care? You feel me? What are your ambitions? What do you want? What is your mindset?
Because a girl shaking her ass can have she can have
Exactly,
ambitions though. She can be very ambitious.
No, but you're still clout chasing though. Think about it, because they're using it as marketing. A lot of
But
these girls.
clout chasing became marketing, pretty much. You
That's
think
what I'm
about it.
saying. So a lot of these girls are doing that to get famous because they know the attention that they're gonna bring, shaking their ass. You feel me? Even strippers go. You feel me? They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of things for clout. They understand the attention it's gonna bring.
All right, so let me tell you this: shaking her ass on Instagram is a problem with you, or shaking her ass in general, like clubs.
Well, if you shake your ass in clubs, that means you most likely having a good time. Obviously, you still bring that attention, but it's not on the scale of social media because you know social media gets retweets. You get on the explore page and this and that. And a lot of times, if you shake your ass on Instagram, you're doing it because of that. From my perspective, if you're shaking your ass in the club, you either having a good time or you want a guy to see you and talk to you.
Right,
But it's not on the scale of 1,000 retweets are going viral.
I know you wanted to say something, so go ahead.
I mean, I definitely don't do any of that on my Instagram. I do follow girls that do. I don't think it's for clout. I just think it's the new wave of making a coin these days.
That's clout.
That's not clout.
You're shaking your ass to make money.
I thought clout was.
The only way you're gonna make money is if a lot of people is attracted to that, and then they want.
What is your definition of clout?
I think clout is you doing stuff to bring attention to yourself, basically, right?
I feel like clout is like chasing attention.
That's what I just said. So it's
But
like
if they're doing it to make a point, because that's just where our generation is going. People aren't having 9-to-5 jobs. They're not going to school to get regular jobs.
and I would never knock anybody.
So that's why I was comparing it to marketing. So if you want to say that,
It's
if you
just
want to
their
compare,
branding.
yeah, that's what I
They're
said.
branding themselves.
So anybody branding is clouting. Then
No, I'm not. I would never knock their hustle. Where you have to like define it is where your values are. Once again, like, are you okay with shaking your ass and then getting that attention? Or are you okay with putting out content that stimulates somebody's mind? Or are you okay with teaching somebody? Or are you okay with making music? What is your values? Like, what do you want to put out? Some people want to show their titties and show their eyes. And I would never knock anybody because at the end of the day, I'm not paying nobody's bills. But at the end of the day, you can tell what that person's like values are. And I'm not knocking it. If that's your values, that's your knowledge. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's not necessarily my values. I would rather stimulate somebody's mind and bring attention to that. Does that make sense?
I don't know. Going back to the Tory Lanes and wanting a regular girl. I have been there. I've had guys that are in the scene and the clubs and the music and stuff like that that say, oh, I want to date you because you're like a regular girl. I'm like, but guess where the first date that they want to take me is to the club. How are you going to sit here and tell me you want a regular girl and the first date you want to take me to is a club, which is not even a date?
So
You don't think the club is a date?
No.
Why
How
not?
is that a date?
Why not though?
Take me to a lounge or hookah lounge or something. A
Maybe
club
that's,
is
yeah,
not
I mean,
a
I
date.
guess different people like different things. I took it to a female to a club because she wanted to go.
For the
Some
first
people-
date?
No, not for the first date.
That's what I'm saying. The first date.
but it could be a date. Is what you
If
said.
she likes it, it's just depending on what you like.
After you get to like know each other, you can't for a first date. I can't
I'm
hear
sorry.
anything
I
you're
don't call
saying.
that a date, in my opinion.
What you call that?
You're just going on together and saying, I don't know.
I can see where it's a date, like a month of dating after getting to know her. It's like a little fun, you're with your both sides of your friends. But the first date, no, not the first date.
So what's a perfect first date for you? Like, that's a lot of things guys struggle with, because I know I used to struggle with it. Like, you know, the movies, a lot of people want to go like movies, sometimes bowling, this and that. What is like a perfect first date for a guy to take a girl?
For me, it's just something where I can actually hear you. We can have a conversation.
Is like dinner a thing?
So movies wouldn't work then because you're listening to the movie. Well, I mean, you could talk, but
Yeah,
most people are focused on the movie.
correct.
So if a guy says, I want to take you to the movies, is that still a thing?
I mean, you can do drinks and a movie.
You can do something before and
Yeah.
then head to the movies.
I mean, I would be fine with that.
Okay. Because I've never taken a girl like to dinner. I feel like I probably like, I don't know.
I feel like it depends on who you're, trying to date. Like if you're an outdoorsy person, you want to do something fun, outdoorsy, something you guys have in common. I don't know. I like doing dinners, regardless if I'm dating or on my own. I do them a lot, so it's just something I do.
I've had some crazy. I done took a girl to like the shooting range because she wanted to go.
Oh, I would be down for that.
Yeah,
That's
so,
fun.
like,
I've been.
Yes, boy.
I used to do like a whole bunch of whatever you can't think of nothing, just go to the movie.
That
shit is super easy.
I think I've dated. So the most interesting date, I won't say interesting, but it's like different outside of the box of, oh, let's go to the movies, let's go to dinner, was someone took me to Sky Zone.
Sky Zone. So it's like, what is it like?
That's that bouncy thing. You
The
bouncing up and down.
trampoline, inside trampoline stuff. I mean, that was different. It was cool. I mean, I almost broke my ankle, but
It was fun.
it was fun. It was different. I was like, oh, okay, so you're down to try different things.
Did it work out?
No. It was definitely like a good date.
So how does a guy get a second date from you? Like, what does he have to? What does he have to do? You know what's crazy? Like, this is a crazy story. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, I was talking to a girl, and I was thinking about this the other day. So I was talking to this girl. I got her number from H&M. So I'm talking.
Pause.
Wait, what? That was that shit.
Yeah, that's pause. Weren't we just talking about you don't look for that attention?
But this is like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so I got her number. So I text her. We have like a great conversation, and then like, what I used to do is like I would purposely not text you back. Like I'll say I'll text you back and not text you back. So then like,
Wait, what?
so I would say I'm gonna text you back,
Uh-huh.
and then not text you back on purpose. So
Okay.
you text me.
Oh, okay.
So I know you.
So he wants to have the girl wondering, like, is he gonna text you back? Why he haven't texted you back?
Oh.
And then so like,
Want to do, okay.
yeah. So the girl like 2 days later, she texts me. She's like, I thought you were gonna text me back.
See?
I'm like, oh, you feel me? Okay,
So you basically like left her on red.
But it always works. It used to always work. And then like, she texts me. She's like cussing me out. And she like, dead me like.
And this was
it
after
crazy.
a date?
It wasn't even a date. I didn't even get to a date.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
a great
Damn, that's a little too
conversation.
early you did that.
But my whole thing was like, that is crazy. Like she really.
So this was a day of conversation, or how many?
It was like a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did
But
that
I
kind
didn't
of
know
early,
like
man.
girls would cut you off super quick.
I mean, I wouldn't cut you off like that. I wouldn't cuss you out. I'd just be like, one day. Or I'll probably text you and be like, hey, how are you? And you don't respond.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't
Is
respond.
everything okay? Everything
That's
okay?
why
Yeah.
I say she went straight for the throat. Like she was, because I said, like I said, she cared that much to like go crazy. Like she must have.
No.
Like, no, maybe not.
No.
Yeah, I think she's probably crazy herself, probably.
And I done had some crazy things too.
But why do girls like that though? Like,
What?
like what he did, like, yeah, it catches girls' attention.
I mean, like I said, if a girl texts you after you said you're gonna text her, and you don't text her, that means she likes you. That's my. It always.
I think
works.
it shows that they have mutual interest in you. But I'm not going to go off on you, be like, hey, why haven't you tied up? Be like, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Did you die? Like,
Which is what I always expect.
Yeah.
This lady was just not happening. You know?
yeah, so.
But if a girl's like, hey, how you doing? That means she likes you. Am I? Is that true?
For the most part, I would say that.
Or if a girl doesn't like you, she's just not gonna text you, and you just never feel.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to get on the topic about, is it okay for your girl or your person you're dating to have a best friend or be best friends with her ex or friends with benefits or whatever?
Friends with benefits? That's crazy. Why would she be good friends with
Because
benefits?
some people are cool with their ex, like they're friends. And,
Friends
Wait,
with
what is
benefits though?
huh?
If you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you're in a relationship and your boyfriend, he's cool with his ex.
I have that. I mean, I'm single now, but I have that. I've had that situation. I'm very close. I'm very close to my ex's family.
Oh, that's the stick. Yeah, that's that stick.
Ah!
That's what females do. Like so they don't so they get stuck.
Oh, so she don't never move on really, but really she does have to stay in the lane so she can
Yeah.
come back
Who?
sooner or later.
No.
You
No.
do that on purpose?
No, I actually really didn't. I met him in high school. We basically were high school sweethearts. Prior to us breaking up, like right before, I met his cousin, that's a girl, and we we started to hang out, and then me and him broke up, and then we just started to hang out. We just actually had more in common than we even thought. And this is now like 9 years later, and me and her, like, she's like literally my family. She's my sister.
You don't feel like it's gonna be a conflict of interest when you meet a new boy, like new man?
I've had a relationship since me and him broke up, actually. I was with someone for 3 years, and I told him about it. We actually all went to dinner to
That's great.
his cousin's birthday party. And that was the first time my boyfriend at the time met my ex.
That's crazy.
You
guys are mature as hell, bro.
I don't know how a lot of men would handle that, but I do say, like, I'm still, like, me and my ex, like, we still talk here and there. Like, he has his own relationship. He just...
His girlfriend don't have a problem with it? She does?
Yeah.
Of course she would.
So, since she said she don't know how men react to it, how would you react to that?
I mean, obviously, what I tell girls up front is, like, I tell them my intentions, like, that's what's cool, what's not cool. Now, offer it wouldn't be cool. I'm an honest ass dude.
So am I. So that's why I'm like, I'm still very good friends with my ex's family, and I more or less say, like, with his cousin and her family. I barely see his mom. I barely see him because he's in a whole relationship. Like, he just had a baby, so I said, hey, congrats. Like, we're very, you know, we still talk here and there, but I'm not disrespectful at all. When I've been around his girlfriend, like, I'm not disrespectful. I don't.
She probably sees you as a threat too, though.
She feels threatened, but I don't cross any boundaries that I wouldn't want done to me. So I'd be like, hi from afar. I don't go up and kiss him. I don't do any of that. Like, all right, bye.
So Max, that's dead for you. You can't date a girl that's involved with her ex any way possible, or friends.
I mean, you could be involved, obviously, because my girl has a son. So if you have a...
And that's the other thing that drives me crazy.
What?
What? Like, if I have this situation, which I have, and then I'm dating someone that has a kid, I have to deal with your whole baby mom that's not going anywhere, that's calling us 24/7 versus you can't deal with someone that I dated like 10 years
But
ago.
it's different, though.
Why? Why does that have to be different?
She has to deal with him because they have a child. You have to deal with the person, but it's not necessarily something that you have to do. You do it because I guess you guys are friends, which is cool. But there has to be a respect. It just depends on your partner. If some people would be like, yeah, that's cool. Most people would be like, you feel me? Guys and girls can't be friends. To I guess depends on how close you guys are, but guys and girls can't be friends.
Yeah.
Do you feel like guys and girls can be friends?
I have a platonic guy friend.
That you don't find attractive at all.
I think it crosses everybody's mind at least once.
No, he's very attractive.
It don't mean you act on it though, but it crosses everybody's mind.
He's very attractive, but I've never had any
Thought
thoughts.
about it. So it's like sis, bro. Sis, bro, like sis.
Sis and bro,
Sis.
like that's the bro, that's the sis.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, at first I was like, what the heck you just said?
Sis.
Like a disease or something, like what?
Yeah, we've gone out to clubs together. Nothing's ever happened. Nothing physical, none of that.
You don't think you ever like thought about it?
I don't know. See, that's the thing that sucks. Like, you don't know what's in the other person's mind. For me, it's strictly platonic. Yes, do I think he's an attractive guy? Yes. I would think all my friends that I keep around me are pretty much.
He could be creeping like Kanye. You know, Kanye just creeped on Kim.
Like I said, like I've been in situations where I try to be like the friend of the female, hoping at some point you get a chance. But that's a weird space to be in because you guys are friends and you don't know what the other person's thinking.
And then you can be in that. You can play that friend zone for so well that she can't look at you any other type of way.
Yeah,
I've also had that happen. I'm like, I can't get out of that space. Like, you friend zoned yourself for a very long time.
It isn't worth it.
So you don't feel like, because I heard some girls say sometimes you have to be friends with the person before you date them.
I think you have to be friends, but you have to let her know that you like her, which
Yeah,
is I think is important.
I feel like, yeah, you can be friends. I feel like how any good relationship should start. But then you also gotta like flirt. Like you
Yeah,
can't just
you have to-
strictly
yeah. I learned that the
not
hard way.
make any type of moves. You know what I mean? Like
You learn the
that's
hard
just
way. What happened?
So like I used to work at Toys R Us and there was this new girl. And she was like feeling me, but then like I was playing the friend thing because that's all I knew. You feel me? Just playing the friend thing. Because you know, like when you're in high school, you're around these people so much that it's easier to make a situation. But when you get out of high school now, you feel me? The friend thing doesn't work. So then my coworker, who I was cool with, ended up actually getting her number. And then I got her number, but I'm playing the friend thing. This nigga's playing like the kill thing. Like, he gets to the point. She ended up going with him, and they ended up doing whatever they did. And I'm looking so stupid. Like,
That's the magic to get straight to the
never
point.
again. That
so
friendship
like
is so killing.
how are you playing the friend thing? Like
It's like you would like give her like the friendly hug. He's giving her like the whole thing. You feel me? It's conversations.
He's pressing on her. You
Yeah.
give her that little the bestie hug.
Yeah, conversations is like
church hug.
yeah, and then conversations like he's having conversations about like you know how like dudes,
Flirty little
yeah.
jokes. She's
And then
giggling.
You talking about funny things that's just funny.
Mhm.
It's not funny sexual or like
Yeah,
not
he's
funny,
tying
like-
it back to her somehow
Yeah.
while you just like
And
talking.
girls like that. You feel me? And that's where you get caught up in that and you're like, damn, never again. So like you do like a girl, yeah, you gotta be friends, but you gotta actually I'm the type, fuck it, just let her know. You feel me? Not obviously don't say it like weirdly, but like
Yeah.
let her know. Like let's go out, do whatever you gotta do.
What about friends with benefits? Would you allow your mate to be associated with him, like talking to him or her?
Why would
I
I
don't
allow
understand
that? Why
Like
would I allow
your boyfriend, he texts his old like friends with benefits, and
Like that situation's still going on?
no, it's not going on, but he keeps in contact with her still.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had that happen.
Nah, I know my girl would
Nah,
not.
I don't.
Because that's that relationship by itself is just not conducive to your relationship. You know what I mean? You don't even like that girl.
Yeah,
Or
but
maybe
what
you like
if
her, but
you don't like, or your boyfriend don't like her no more, but they're just cool, like they're just friends, and your girl don't like
going
him?
back to, do you
It is
okay?
cool.
Are you okay with your girl having a guy friend? Like, back to that.
So your girl's not allowed to have no guy friends.
She don't want no guy friend.
Why you say nah like that?
That's just our situation. You feel me?
And your boyfriend can have no girlfriends
I don't agree with that.
at all.
No, I'm like you can have girlfriends. I mean, friends that are girls. That's fine.
So you do your thing.
I don't mind actually. I feel like I'm secure with myself, so as long as I know I'm doing my part.
If they were there before me,
Yeah, I can't say nothing. if they're-
correct.
But if it's just popping out of nowhere, I have a problem with it. So yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like you can have like relationships that
I don't know about a friends with benefits though.
No, I don't know about it either.
Even though if that person was there before there, if I feel like if I tell you like because all right, so I think that Ayesha was talking about this too. They were talking about this on the Red Table Talk, where girls don't know when a guy's trying to holler at them at far sometimes, and guys don't know when a girl's trying to holler at them
Correct.
sometimes. So you guys have like your third eye, and we got our
Correct.
third eye towards
Correct.
guys because we're men, we understand.
And we're women.
Women,
we
you guys
understand.
understand. So if I know this man's trying to get back with you or trying to get in your life somehow, I have a problem with it. And I'm gonna tell you, hey,
that. Mhm,
I'm not comfortable with that, and I think you should cut that off.
mhm.
Now you want to play games, you don't want to do that, none of that. I think that's a problem.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's how I feel about that.
and I don't force my girl to do anything.
I'm
I'm
not forcing. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But for me, I'll just like watch you, just like watch how you move, and then I'll go off of that. Like, you feel me? If she wants to do it, then obviously she's not for me.
Yeah.
My girl knows how to move, and I'm like, okay, I like how you move, so it can work.
Another thing they were talking about on the Red Table Talk was that it's the guy's job to like introduce his girl to
Now that's facts.
surrounding,
That's facts.
surrounding.
Totally agree with that.
Because you can
Because
tell.
most guys don't know that. Most guys don't do that
They weren't
But
raised right.
for the girl, you want her to feel like comfortable.
because they kind of feel like I'm with her, so you guys already know who she is. But
No.
Because sometimes you might run into a person a girl that knows you, and she might give you like a hug, and she don't know the situation.
situation.
Correct. Yeah.
You feel me? Or say vice versa, if a guy comes and hugs my female, like like they go back. You feel me? Like
That's gonna backfire if you don't introduce them.
yeah, you gotta.
So it
On
goes both
him.
ways though. It goes both ways though, right? Like if a guy comes in like to
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Depends on who's the person in that function. You feel me? But yeah, I wouldn't want nobody just like running up on her like I'm not there.
I feel like if you have your girlfriend and you don't introduce them to like your guy friends, like in a certain setting, then you probably feel she's up for grabs. I can talk to her.
or she's equal to the females around there.
Yeah.
She's not. You're not putting her to a higher standard
Yeah.
than everybody else.
That's important for sure.
Alright, so let's talk about this. What is it? Common being molested.
Yeah, so Common recently, a couple days ago, just released his memoir, I guess, and in it he talked about he was molested. I saw the interview from the Breakfast Club that you showed me, but he didn't really go into
Details
detail
about it, yeah.
about who did it or anything like that.
If it was a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
So he did say it was a guy.
Oh, it was a guy.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I mean, for me, like growing up, it's crazy the amount of cases this happens to. And you think like if you're not in that space, if it never happened to you, you don't understand how.
I think it's
frequent
happened
this happens.
to. I feel very strongly about this because I feel like it happened to 9 out of 10 men, and they don't realize it because most men that like just friends or I'm talking to them have told, how'd you lose your virginity? Oh, I lost it from my babysitter. She was older than me. I lost it from someone that was in high school and I was in middle school. I lost it from my sister's, friend. And they don't realize it until later on, like when someone says that's wrong. Like,
Oh yeah, because
I'm not gonna lie. What's the difference between a guy molesting a child, like a guy molesting you, and then a girl molesting you? Like, cause
So-
people try to separate it, but wrong is
It's
wrong. Is
not.
wrong.
yeah, so
it's
like
not.
so the way we're raised, and I seen this thing on Twitter where this grown lady was twerking on like a 7-year-old. He catches a boner and they're laughing.
Mhm.
And then the comments are like, that's like molestation. Like that's not okay. But when I'm watching it, I'm laughing too.
Hey, my
Because-
dog! You dap him
Yeah,
up.
'cause,
You
like-
put
And
him up.
that's just like a double standard. Like I've had this conversation with a couple of my friends. It's a double standard when a guy sits here and has sex at like the age of 12. Every one of his friends, the dad, the uncles, oh, that's my nephew, that's my son, that's my whatever. Like they're getting daps. Well, if I had sex at 12 years old. It's a problem. It's a situation. Girls aren't spoken to about sex until later on. Men or their fathers talk to them most of the time about sex at younger ages. How to like strap up, how to do this things, and it's like, who do you think they're sleeping with?
Yeah.
Older women, if the daughters at their age are being taught no.
But it goes back to that. It's like culturally, like when I was younger, I always like the prettier, like if I'm 7, I like the 15-year-old. I'm holding her hand, I'm always with her. But it's weird when it's like roles are reversed. If you're a 15, 6-year-old guy and then you're holding hands with like a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old all the time and she's all around you, that's super weird. So like when I was young, I would be around like girls and I would love them, and then my family would be like, "Oh, he has a girlfriend," and like it's cool. And it's like, where's the line? You feel me? I growing up, I didn't think that was bad. So where's that line of this is cool, this is not cool? Because like I said, when I watched the video, I was like, it's funny, and then you read the comments like, oh wait, maybe that is wrong. That's weird. So that's
Yeah.
weird. It's not.
I could clearly sit here and say that I didn't think that was wrong with it, but as I see other people come out more about it, because men are scared and like they don't like to talk about situations like that. And I brought up to y'all, I think like our 6th or 7th interview. I didn't think I got molested, but I lost my virginity young from an older woman too. I thought it was
How old
cool.
was she?
I don't know. She was my neighbor. I was young.
She was like old.
Oh, she was a grown woman, and I was like
That's
6,
weird.
7 years old.
Obviously sexually,
Well,
when it
what's
gets sexual, it's
wrong?
definitely.
She got her own apartment, so I'm assuming probably 27, 30.
Like that's just weird on so many levels. Like why?
How
I
old
don't
are
know.
you?
I was like 6 or 7.
That is.
And do you still think that's okay? Do you still
Now
think
I
that's
don't
cool?
because I see everybody.
No,
talking
not about everybody. Like with you, do you still think like, oh, dog, I bagged a 20-year-old when I was 7?
Did you tell
Oh,
anybody after
nah.
the fact?
Nah, I kept that to myself for a while. I think
So
I
then
stopped.
you,
Yeah.
I felt like if you
I kind of
kept
like
it,
blocked it. Yeah, like I kind of forgot it. Like
But you
peeked
liked
in.
it.
And yeah, well, I thought I liked it. I don't know if I like it now. Cause
No, obviously now you have children. Now you're
yeah,
like,
I
that's
think it's
super
wrong
weird.
now. Yeah.
Would
But
you
at
feel
that
like
time, guys used to be like, oh, they used to like
that's
praise,
what I'm saying,
praise
and that's
us.
why.
That's what I'm saying.
So I
now
thought
that
it was
young-
kind of good because everybody like praise. I used to be like, oh, so it is right. It's
So
okay.
it's like a lot of like, especially when you start having children, you start thinking, when I have a daughter, I'm gonna be super overprotective. But really, you got to be protective for the sons too, because there's weirdos, and then you see it like every 10 days, 12 days, the teacher is raping the kids or having sex with the kids.
I'm not gonna
And if I'm
lie.
in high school at 15, 16, she's 25, she looks good. It's cool, like, you feel me? But if it's 30-year-old guy with 15-year-old girl, send him to prison.
You went to the same school, the high school. We went a couple to like middle school to elementary too. But I don't know if it's because of the situation I've been through. But in high school, I used to want to fuck the teachers.
I mean, that's regular guy
Yeah.
stuff, but like the way it's perceived is just different. I guess guys are looked at as it's okay wherever age you're at, but female protect the female. But you really gotta protect both because they have to have an understanding of sexual like education.
Do you guys feel like that's normal in the hood? Because I was raised in the hood. That was what I was born in. There.
I mean, it's just it goes back to education.
What's right? What's normal?
Like a lot of kids being molested and stuff like that at young ages. Or that's just a whole.
I feel like
everywhere.
when we went to middle school or elementary school, we were never taught to watch out for this because it wasn't that common like it is now.
So you feel like we should start educating the kids young now? Like,
Yeah.
that's the-
I mean, I damn sure wasn't taught about any of that when I was in elementary school. Like, oh, if someone touched like on the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy's like, oh, I'm asking my kids like, did anybody touch? These are questions people were asking us when we went to elementary school or middle school. Did anybody touch it? Or like, I was never asked that.
Yeah, my girl does that to her son. She makes sure like.
And I'm sure if someone had asked you at that time, you would have said,
Yeah, probably says it.
yeah.
So it just goes back to like educating people, just like understanding that this is super like common, and just making
And
sure.
not right.
Yeah, and making sure like you make sure everybody around you understands that, and teaching the kids that it's not okay, it's not cool, especially like the guys, the boys.
Because I'm sure that if it's a female, I'm sure they're just like, yeah, it's the
Definitely
coolest
not.
thing ever.
Well, this was a great conversation, guys. It's for the Culture Podcast.
The culture.